So One Piece 686, off the bat, I gotta talk about something that went on in this chapter. So if some of you may have noticed in this particular chapter, a big portion of it is focused on Zoro versus Monet. And, he's trying to get all the weaker Straw Hats, which, by the way, he addresses them as the weak ones, which I guess compared to him, yeah, they're weak. But he's going up against Monet, right? And why is Monet putting up such a fight to the point where at the end of the chapter, Tashigi's like gonna tag team with Zoro to fight Monet? If we're having problems with Monet, then we have a problem, period. I mean, I thought Zoro was at this particular point already up there with Luffy, and as far as like strength wise, they could take on, the big dogs. So if Zoro was having a problem with Monet to the point where Tashigi might tag team with him, then off the bat, Straw Hats are gonna have a hell of a time on, in the new world, because Monet is just a henchman. She's not even like, top dog. Like, she's working under Caesar for Doflamingo. So, props to Monet, though. I want to give props to Monet that she's able to do this. I mean, she looks crazy in her, when she goes into her Logia mode and she, like, bit someone's shoulder off. I was like, damn! So, at the same time, and once again, talking about, being new Straw Hats, if Monet was to ever join Straw Hats, this gives them a huge plus of somebody that can go up against big dogs. Because right now, on the ship, who we have that can go up against, like, big names up there, vice admirals and admirals. We got Luffy, which, and this is questionable, but we got Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Everyone else doesn't have Haki, so it would be hell. So this also brings in a possibility of Monet being a very big asset to them, coming in and being strong and being a good addition to the team if she was to. But that kind of bothered me a little bit about the chapter. Like, Zoro shouldn't be struggling against Monet. And he's not necessarily getting banged up or anything, but it's like her Logia powers, I guess maybe his Haki isn't up there yet to the point where he can deal with this easily. So Tashigi's going to join in, and Tashigi comes in and is like, oh man, because they have this history already, Zoro and her. So I can't wait to see them go up against her. And for the most part, that's really what this chapter was. We have that. We have the kids with the candy thing still going on. And it's kind of funny that Chopper's just so messed up, and he wanted to stop the kids and, help out, but he is just messed up. Still feel bad for Robin. Last chapter, she got attacked in the back, and this one, she's like, oh, it's just a couple scratches. Like, Monet is going to have to pay for that one. I can't wait to see her get her face bashed in for that. Like, you touched Robin and she's feeling the side effects. And other than that, really, we didn't get no Luffy and Momonosuke, so that's a little disappointing. And that's pretty much really what the chapter was in a nutshell. Zoro going up against Monet, and Monet swerving around and stuff like that. And I also liked seeing Sanji in this one, the comedy, hilarious stuff as always. That's something that was really funny, him coming in and it's like, oh, pretty girl and whatnot. And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't she blushing as well to the compliments? Like, she can't take them because, like, she can't take compliments well. I don't know. It was just weird to see. And overall, again, this chapter, I kind of liked it, but at the same time, my problem with it is that Monet is too serious of a threat and is devaluing Zoro in a way, in my opinion. And maybe that's just me after this chapter, but I just feel like if she becomes a Straw Hat, great and everything, but I don't know if Zoro's just having this problem because of her snow ability, or what is it? Why is he needs Tashigi? And I don't even think he really needs her. I think she just wants to jump in and get this over with because, they have a time limit now. So probably on a one-on-one, Zoro definitely could take her if, he didn't have this pressure on his back. But something Monet says as well is, at first I thought I could take you. I thought I couldn't take you, but now I think I can. So how strong is Monet? That's really what this chapter really brought up to my attention. Is like, Monet is very formidable. If she became a Straw Hat, she'd be a great asset. But in order for her to become a Straw Hat too, they need to take down Doflamingo, which might be the next arc, by the way. Everything just keeps foreshadowing that Doflamingo's a big problem. In the last chapter, by the way, in my last review, I need to correct something. I said that it was Caesar and Momonosuke's nightmare or illusions, but it was actually Doflamingo. So everything is seemingly pointing towards we might go with a Doflamingo arc next arc after this, after Punk Hazard, and I want to see that. But overall, again, I like this chapter. I guess it's more so a problem like, wow, is Zoro not strong as Monet, or what's the deal with that? And the comedy, hilarious stuff. Sanji funny, Nami and Robin trying to block, and Chopper's like, no, don't use me as a shield. Hilarious stuff. And again, didn't really like the the only part of this chapter that I kind of wasn't too fond of was the names of the characters. I mean, maybe it might be important, and I'm talking about the names of the kids, the little kids. It's like, because we see how Monet and Caesar kept molding them, and I don't know if Monet actually truly cares about them in a sick, twisted way, even though she was helping Caesar, because the way she kept on talking, like, we raised these kids and whatnot, maybe she cares about them in her own sick and twisted way. But yeah, that's this chapter in a nutshell. Pretty simple, solid, straight to the point. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Zoro and Tashigi versus Monet is going to go down. Let me know what you think, though, about this whole thing. Is Monet that strong? Why is Zoro's having this problem? Do you agree that it would be, at this point, a great asset if she joined the Straw Hats, since she's, giving Zoro a problem? And, just your overall thoughts of what's going down so far. Funniest moment, favorite moment, or whatnot, because I thought this was a pretty decent chapter. I liked it a lot better than past couple other chapters, because Zoro versus Monet, and a couple of different things going down that I really liked. The comedy, hilarious. But yeah, I'm ForneverWorld. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you want to see Zoro avenge Robin Chuan, because things just can't stay like that. It can't. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.